Happy almost Halloween! We are getting there, guys. We're getting so close. As you can see, the decorations keep growing and growing and growing. I love it so much. We've got, yes, I do have a Halloween Christmas tree. These are little mummies that you see here. I don't know if you can see any of the spiders in the shot or not, but Halloween Christmas tree. We've added some lanterns, some fall baskets, because why not? So, skull pants today. I've got a whole outfit planned for Saturday. So, just wanted to say thanks. Happy Halloween. Thanks for indulging me into these goofy things, but I think it just brings so much extra fun to the workout and brings a lot of me to the workout, which you don't get to see too often because we don't work in person. Rizzo, do you want to come say hi? Rue, come on. Come say hi to the video. Come on. It's not a video, it's not a Rue. There it is. She's checking everything out. She's loving it. Oh, yeah? Yes. Yes. All right, guys. So we are working today in a cardio infused circuit. So this is going to be super, I'm not going to say super intense if you're going to be dying on the floor, maybe. But it is going to be very intense because we're going to be alternating cardio with some heavy lifts, which most of you know now, if you've been working out with me for a while, that heavy lifts also equals some cardio. So we're going to be getting the leg portion of our workout. It's going to be full body. Leg portion will be the cardio. So we'll be doing leg cardio, and then upper body, we're going to be heavy, and we're going to be alternating. So, should be interesting. It's going to be a circuit, so that's awesome. You know, I've talked to you guys about circuits, how it's not how we want to work out all the time, but it's a great way to work out, especially in days where you just, you know, you have a time constraint and you need to get something done in X amount of time, and that's all you have. Setting yourself up a circuit, timing it out to fit right within your time frame, perfect way to work out. Or if you're just tired and you're like, I don't feel like counting reps, like I'm so brain dead, I just don't even have that in me today, then set up a timer, let the timer do the work, move on with your life, right? So circuits are a great way to work. I teach a lot in circuit because it's really accessible to people, and it allows me to work with people individually. So I'm a big fan of the circuit. So all you're going to need today really is just your full weight selection. And you probably won't need many weights, honestly, but you know, upper body can be tricky. Overhead press we do pretty heavy, whereas something like a tricep kickback might be lighter. But we also have the additional twist of working alternating, which might let us do a little heavier weight than normal because we're just curling one at a time. So, just something to think about. Bring your weights to the party, and that's all you need. You actually don't even really need a yoga mat today, which is like, never happens. So, yeah, cardio lower body, alternating. We're going to do 1 minute of work, 20 seconds off, and we've got 8 exercises. And then there'll be like a minute and a half, something like that break in between. So, minute on, 20 seconds off, 8 exercises. We'll go through 4 times. That's about 46 minutes of work total. Let's see. Modify as needed, of course, as always. None of our cardio today is jumping based. So if you have knee issues, shouldn't be too much modification there. We are going to do a little bit of, it's not really a jump, but there will be a little bit of leaving our feet, and I'll show you modification for that as well. And then just our last couple, always housekeeping notes, add the music if you need it. If you have any questions as we're going along, I will check our video at the end of each circuit. So feel free to leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer you live. Or if you're doing the workout after the fact, just shoot me a message on whatever platform you're watching and I'll be happy to help you that way. And let's see, share these workouts, share my page, share the message, share the love, try to get this word out. You know, just like to grow this business, especially now that it seems that we are even more likely to be continuing. If you're watching this years later, you might not understand, but we're still in the COVID pandemic, and it's unfortunately not getting much better. So working out at home is still a thing that's happening for a lot of us. So I would like to really let people know that there's some great options out there. Not just me, a whole lot of my friends are doing this too in my community here. So just sharing the message of what we're doing and encouraging people to get moving and not let these incredibly trying times get people so weighed down that they give up on themselves. I think that's a big piece of it. And lastly, if you would like to donate any funds to these workouts, it is the only payment I receive for these workouts. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me, and I would greatly appreciate you for doing so. And I do greatly appreciate all of you who do take care of me for these videos. It is sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you real quick the 8 exercises. Because if you've done start with me before, you know once that timer goes, I don't want to spend tons of time explaining, because most of the time when I'm explaining, you stand and watch instead of doing. So we're going to waste some of our minute by doing and watching, or I should say by not doing, more watching. So I'm going to show you the 8 exercises up front. I'm not going to coach them out. I'm just going to show you so your brain knows kind of where we're going. And then, of course, I'll coach you as we go along. But I just encourage you, as I'm coaching, don't stop and watch. Don't stop and listen unless it's something that you are incredibly hung up on, and just follow along, okay? All right, so we're going to do power jacks. So what a power jack looks like, again, we're not jumping, is we're going to sit down into our low, whatever low is for us. And it's sort of a jumping jack motion. That's why it's called a jack. But we stay low, we step out and in and out and in. So we're moving at this pace, staying low. Now, if you want to jump, I'll show you 1 or 2, but jumping is really not good for me. We're going to power jack here. Okay, so power jack, full version is there, or fast pace, but staying low here, power jack. Alternating overhead press. We're here, we press. So you're very familiar with overhead press. Then we're going to do a standing knee drive on the left. So we load up into sort of our lunge position, squared off hips, we're low, and we pull our knee in. Trying to stay low in this knee, so it's not a stand up, lunge back. We stay low, pull, pull, using those arms, pull. We're going to do an alternating twisting bicep curl. So we start here, curl up, curl up. Alternating twisting bicep curl. We're going to do standing knee drive again, but on the right. And we're going to do alternating tricep kickbacks. We're going to do half burpees. I'll save that one for last. And then we're going to do alternating standing chest press. So we'll be here, sort of like our overhead press, and we squeeze in. So we're squeezing this muscle here. This is one where you won't want to go real heavy on, because holding your arms like this for a long time is going to wear you down. It's really more about that squeeze in the chest. So your half burpee. Half burpee. I know, you hate me. I hear it. I hear. So half burpee is kind of the bottom half of the burpee. So we're going to come down to the bottom. We jump our feet back, jump our feet up, and that's it. So the goal is to have your feet coming down as your hands are coming up. But if that is not where you're at, then just time it as quickly as you can. Or if you don't want to jump at all, you can step back, step up, raise up. Step back, step up, raise up. Yeah, for a minute. I know, heart rate's going to be climbing. There's a reason why I have it at the end, or the 7 of the 8, is because we'll need some time to catch our breath after that. All right, guys. So I'm going to turn on the video, make sure everything's looking good. I'll come back, hit start on the timer, and we'll get going with those power jacks. Be right back. Thank you, Caroline. I'm glad you don't hate me. I feel like I don't hate burpees quite as much as everyone else. Don't get me wrong, I don't love them. But for me, my most hated, to indulge you guys, is probably the mountain climbers. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They make me nauseous every time I do them. I don't know why. I used to think it was a fitness thing, like I'm just not fit enough to do this and it's making me kind of sick, but no, They just make me nauseous every time I do them. So mountain climbers, my most hated. All right, guys, so start with the power jacks. I'm gonna reach over, hit the timer. You're not gonna hear any noise on the start. So I'm gonna hit the timer and just say start. Get started, and then you'll hear noises, every other sound from here on out. It just doesn't play noise when it starts for some reason. All right, guys, so we're gonna get started. Power jacks in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. So if you're not jumping, then I want you to really move quickly here. Not so quickly that you're flailing around, but just move with a good pace. Really make sure you're using those arms too. Arms is where a lot of the extra cardio comes from. When you're moving all of your limbs at once, heart rate goes up. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. We've got 15 seconds. All right, 20 seconds. Catch your breath. Grab what weights you want for your alternating overhead press. Again, this might be places where you can experiment with heavier weights than normal because you're going to be alternating. Okay. All right, let's go. Overhead press is a hard one because you never really stop working in the overhead press, because when the one that's not pushing up, you're still holding that weight. So this is one where I don't really experiment with going up in weights in this scenario, because you're still having to hold it. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed down away from your ears. When you push your hand up, your arms should not come touch your head. 15 seconds. Almost there. Beautiful. All right, we've got our standing knee drive coming up next. Also encourage you guys, when I say 15 seconds, or whatever time cue I give that's close to the end, don't be like, oh, and start slowing down or stop. Take it to the bell. Even when you hear the 3, 2, 1, keep working. All right, knee drive. So set it up. We've got that lunge, front leg, hips squared off, and we pull. Pull that knee up to that chest. Boom, boom. Staying low in this leg. Staying engaged. Use those arms. Again, runner's arms, pull. So push and pull, pump. Go. So you're moving at a good pace. If your cardio isn't well developed, and you don't want to move this fast, you can slow it down. Go what's fast for you. Yes, you'll get some burn in this leg, for sure. We're at 10 seconds. Woo! Booty cheek burn. All right, guys, we've got the alternating twisted bicep curl. So remember, twisted just means our grip starts here and then rotates to the top instead of staying just here or just here. Ooh, that went fast. All right. I won't be probably talking as much as normal during this workout because cardio is intense, and talking on top of cardio, whew, that's extra cardio, really. But if I don't cover anything you need, of course, just shoot me a message, leave me a comment. still want to make sure you're moving at about that 1, 2, 3, 4 pace. Sometimes when we know we have an end result, when we know we're working finitely 1 minute, we move faster because we're not counting our reps. So we just kind of breeze through it. So make sure you're still moving at that good pace. All right, we got the other leg, standing knee drive. Whew, coming up. These breaks go fast, 10 seconds. All right, right lunge leg, hips square off, weight shifts into that leg, pull. You guys really make sure you're breathing, especially when we're doing straight cardio. We tend to hold our breaths. Breathe. You'll hear me breathe really loudly every now and then, just as a reminder to you. Make sure you're using those arms. You can also do a push, like a drag, a pull. If you don't like runner's arms, whatever works for you. We got 15 seconds. Woo, booty burn. Three. Woo! Oh, burn. Woo. So I told you, I mean, that's a burn, like a heavy lift burn, right? And that is cardio while getting that burn. All right, we're alternating tricep kickbacks. All right, so roll the shoulders back and down. Sit it back. Squeeze back to the top. So here, guys, we're really thinking that we squeeze that arm back. Squeeze that arm back. It's not a swing like this. We're really squeezing to the top. If your weight is so heavy that you can't hold it up there, to get that little squeeze, drop your weights. This is definitely on the lighter end for me for triceps, but I can stop and get that really good squeeze at the top. All right. Well, we've reached that point of the workout. It's half burpees time. Don't be scared. Don't be intimidated. Just rock it out. If you have to pause, take a pause. You'll be good. All right. Let's bring it down. Guys, big thing here is landing lightly, both when you jump back and when you jump up. Do you hear anything when my feet hit the ground? Exercise, the alternating standing chest press. 10 seconds, catch your breath. Woo! Got the sweat. Got the sweat down. All right, guys, we're gonna be here, like overhead press. Shoulders down and away. Curl that weight across your chest. You should feel a big squeeze. We've not done this one before. right through here as you bring it across. Again, you don't need a heavy weight here. I don't even know that I'll do 10s next time. In fact, I don't think I will. It's a small kind of movement, but you can get a really good squeeze by bringing that arm across the body. All through here. Squeeze. Squeeze. Right when you get to the center, a minute and a half break, guys. Catch your breath. So with this one, as you start to bring it forward, you'll feel through here engage, and then as you bring it across, it moves across here. So probably don't need a heavy weight for that. I put the 10s down. I'm probably go to 5s myself. All right, we got a minute, 10 seconds. I'm gonna check the video. How we doing, guys? Hanging in there? I know I'm not a big cardio workout person, but it's great to throw in every now and then, especially with your lifts. You're getting more burn out of those lifts. Heart rate elevated, body warm. So also your body's nice and warm while you're doing your lifts, which is super important too. So just a cool way to work out. Not counting reps. It's a great pressure release sometimes. So guys, we've got 23 seconds. Power jacks is where we're gonna start again. Catch your breath, 15 seconds, almost there. Round 1 in the books. So go ahead and get yourself set up. We're under 10 seconds for a power jack. All right, here we go. So make sure too, if you're doing the modified version, when you come down, you're still squatting to the middle, that it's not just like a tap out where you still stay over your leg. I want you to really shift that weight out to those sides. So it's not just a standing toe tap. So we want to make sure we're still working those leg muscles. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, away from your ears. Don't do this kind of number. Shoulders down. Almost there, guys. We're under 10 seconds. Good. Catch your breath. Alternating overhead press. That's where we're going next. All right, go ahead and grab those weights. Good, guys. Good. Moving at that nice 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of pace. Keeping those shoulders down away from those ears. Whew. I was worried. I got a flu shot today, which I haven't done in ages. And as soon as I got it, I was like, oh crap. I hope it doesn't make my arm sore. I gotta work out tonight. So far, so good. 15 seconds. Woo! So weights are getting heavy. Five seconds. Woo! Wait! Man, that's got heavy. So I was saying the overhead press is one that's hard to go up on that one. Because just holding that weight in place, that's work right there. All right, we got that standing knee drag, left leg. All right, set that lunge up. Stationary in that leg. Pull, pull. I'm changing my arms this time. I'm doing that sort of like you're breaking a bundle of sticks over your knee. It's really whatever feels good to you. Just want to make sure we've got those arms moving along with those legs. Not only does it get your cardio up, it helps when you try not using. Just feels kind of awkward, right? Boom. Get that whole body moving. Try to make sure you're stepping straight back, but we all get off balance and step a little wonky out to the side sometimes. Burn, burn, burn. Almost there. We're at 10 seconds right now. Man, that burn sounds like a deadlift intense burn, right? No weights, just moving our body, using our body weight. All right, we got our alternating, twisted bicep curl. I'm gonna get super brave. This might even not last 30 seconds. I'm gonna try go from 15 to 20 on these. My next investment will be some 12-pound weights and some 17 and a halves. Probably 17 and a halves first. Becomes a big jump. 15 to 20. Me and my gym friends talk about it a lot. 15 to 20 is such a big jump. 10 to 15 didn't feel that dramatic for a lot of us, but 15 to 20 really does. So 17 and a half is a great meet in the middle. You'll notice that my weights don't go up often, and I usually do about the same most times. Woo, I did it, nice. I hope you guys gave yourself a little challenge too. All right, standing knee drop, other side. But yeah, that's because I do have 15s with a lot of my exercises. Bench press, overhead press, bicep curls. Right side, knee drop. And a lot of them I feel like I could go up a little bit, but not to 20. It's such a big jump. Whew. So if you're feeling kind of stuck too, and you're not familiar with all the weights available out to you, 17 and a half, great investment if you're kind of moving up the scale and your weight selections. That is assuming you can even buy weights. I still don't think you can really find them anywhere. 15 seconds. Woo, I'm slowing down. 5 seconds. Ooh, my leg was about to give up. All right, alternating tricep kickbacks. Yeah. All right. Goodness, I think I'm gonna have like every weight off the rack here. All right, alternating tricep kickbacks. Send it back. Squeeze it back. And we're not swinging. They should be called tricep squeeze backs. Squeeze at the top, guys. Extend and squeeze. Make sure you got that head in line with the spine. Don't let your head drop down or look up. Awesome, guys. All right. Have burpee time. I'm gonna grab myself a quick drink. Definitely too, especially with cardio involved. Get water whenever you need it. Don't deprive yourself of that. And really try, guys, when you jump back, when you go to jump forward, try not to do like a big hop like that. Try to jump back, straight up. Really challenge that core. No double clutching, as we used to call it. So again, we're not here and kind of bouncing ourselves up. One hop, one hop. Woo, we're under 10 seconds. All right, alternating, standing chest press. I'm gonna take my weights super light on this because I really want to take all the strain out of here and be light enough so I can focus on here. So I was trying to think of a way I wanted to work chest. Since we're doing shoulders, biceps, triceps, I wanted to get chest in, but I didn't want it to be on the ground. When our cardio is high like this, really don't want to lay down. So I was like, how can we work chest? Oh, this guy. All right, we made it to the end of round 2. Beautiful work, guys. I'm dripping sweat all over my mat. Oh, it is good. You guys know I'm definitely not a cardio junkie by any means, but it's great. Again, especially when it's used with a purpose. A lot of times I think cardio, people use it mistakenly as a weapon against the food they ate that day or the food they know they're going to eat, which I joked about, the Halloween candy. But when used properly, it is very beneficial. When it's used to try to outchase a bad diet, not beneficial. All right, we're checking video, guys. We got about 40 seconds. Woo! All right, keep catching your breath. It's a great time to think about it. If you need to change your weights up, great time to make any adjustments needed there. I'm scanning my moms to see that I probably need to do some deadheading. All right, guys, we're at 12 seconds. Let's go ahead and get ready. Power jacks coming up. Here we go. So this is very similar, which we might experiment with a little bit, with Tabata. If you've ever heard of Tabata? Tabata is, working for an amount of time on, working for an amount of time off. But Tabata is usually about a minute long, so this is longer than what a Tabata would be. But if you've ever been curious, this is kind of dipping your toes into that. Again, make sure you're shifting your weight over, not just toe tapping out to the side. Now, if you're a beginner, and that's where you need to be, that's okay. 10 seconds. Now I'm shifting my mat all over the place. jumping and kicking. I was shimmying my mat. All sorts of different directions. I think I got it. All right, alternating overhead press. Whew, these are already feeling heavy. Hang with it, guys. It's only a minute. I know sometimes a minute can feel like a lifetime. We're already halfway there. Stay strong. Use that same kind of focus like when we do our heavy lifts. Don't get distracted by being a little breathy or by not liking an exercise that's to come. Don't let that get you distracted from the work that you're doing right now. Under 10 seconds. Perfect. All right. We got standing knee drag, left side. Coming up next. I can't stop messing with these pants. They're super high-waisted, which I love, but there's no elastic up at the highest part, so they like to roll constantly. All right. Left side, square it up. I'm gonna switch my arms back to those runner's arms. Just to change it up. Make sure you're breathing. It really does help. I know sometimes it feels silly. It definitely feels forced at first. I get it. But you'll get used to it. It'll become second nature. And it really is so helpful to your work. 15 seconds. You got it. Hang tough. Under 10. Woo! Goodness gracious. Good. Also try not to let your, woo, that was word salad. Try not to let your breath get away from you to where you're just, because usually that's more panic response than anything else. So just try to wrangle that breath, even if you can't control it, to like a 1-2, breathing in for 2, breathing out for 2. Even if you can't do that, just always try to have some handle on it. I'm not talking too much at times. Just trying to catch my breath. Trying to let you focus. Super close already, guys. 10 seconds. Nice work, guys. All right. Try not to crash my weights into my pretty mountains here. All right, we've got standing knee drive, right side. Square it up, lunge leg. Let's do it. Also keep that core nice and engaged. Your core is working here too to help pull that knee up. You got it, guys. Let that sweat drip. It's all right. We're halfway there. Also, light touch with that back foot. Make sure, especially as you're getting more tired, you're not letting that back foot slam down into the floor. 10 seconds. Good work. Whew. Got an alternating tricep kickback. It's a nice little rest spot before we knock that cardio up again. Alright guys, roll those shoulders back. Squeezing the top. And I say it over and over and over, but kickbacks are one where we really cheat ourselves. That's swinging. Again, a little pause at the top. Boom. Nice, guys. All right. Half burpees coming up. I will say if you're grabbing water between exercises, make sure you're just taking sips, especially just before the cardio. All right. Also make sure you're not losing that good plank form. Wide fingers, hands underneath your shoulders. Woo, we're at 15 seconds, guys, just about. Alternating standing chest press. I'm spit's flying off my lips. Goodness gracious. All right, grab those weights. You might also find your range of motion is different from one arm to the next. Bring my right across, feel super comfortable. My left really is a challenge. There's so much that plays into that. I'm not even gonna try to self-diagnose you, but you know, think about keyboards, using a mouse. If you're a cook, you dominate with one arm. So, a lot of things that can lead to that. All right, last break, guys. We got a minute and a half. And we got last round. We are in the promised land now. We are right there. So, great way to think about it is each exercise we do, it's the last time you have to do it today. It's a great motivator. All right, guys, I'm going to check the video. I'll be right back. Woo. Still sweating. Still hopping and popping. We have 40 seconds. Plenty of time, catch your breath. You can take bigger drinks of water during your big rest break. I was saying before, especially between cardio, just be careful taking a big chug because you don't have all the water hit your belly and then you start moving real fast. It's gonna go sideways pretty quick. That's something I definitely knew and experienced before last to have burpees. I took a big drink and started jumping and was like, woof. So, we got 5 seconds. Power jacks. Last time you gotta do them. Let's go. I know my legs feel like toast underneath me. I'm sure my power jack isn't as low as it was to start, but I'll tell you it feels just as challenging as it did because we have been working those legs, hidden underneath cardio, but we have been working them. Halfway there. Fifteen seconds. We got this, guys. Keep breathing. Three. Woo! Goodbye, power jacks. Bye. Last set of those. Alternating overhead press. Coming up next. All right. Ooh, I know this is going to be heavy. Shoulders away from those ears. If your weights are getting super heavy, you can slow it down a little bit if you need to. Ooh, so heavy. We're halfway there though. Hang tight, guys. Try not to set them down. Keep pushing. I know. I'm right there with you. I feel like my arms are just going to fall right off. Woo! Man. All right. We got standing knee drag. Left side. Oh, my arms are like, whoo. I know those legs are going to burn, but my arms are happy to have the break for a moment. Right, left side, square it up. So I'm changing my arms up again. I'm going with that stick break. Also just a good way, of course, like I've been saying, to change it up. Also just works a little different muscles because you're working that upper body by moving. Even if you don't have weight, you're still moving it, you're still working. So now we're actually getting, with this motion, a little bit of back work. It's almost like a little rope. Almost there, guys. We're at 15 seconds right now. Whoa, that burn. Hang tight. At 5. Yes, yes. Come on, little tombstone. Good. Oh, my legs. Woo. Puppies is tired. All right, we've got that bicep curl. All right. Good work, guys. distracting myself, looking at the moms. Again, planning what needs to be deadheaded. My problem with moms is they stay beautiful for so long, and then suddenly there's like 80 to deadhead. Like they all go dead at once. And at that point, it seems so daunting to do it. I'm just like, forget it. Throw them away. Beautiful, guys. All right. And I'm sort of offloading some of my weights because I know I don't need them. 10 seconds. All right, we're gonna standing knee jar, other side. All right, right side. Let's go. So it's kind of like a standing row. You do it this way, scrape those elbows back by your sides. Get a little extra back work. Why not? We're working everything else. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Under halfway. Stay low in that leg. Your low might not be as low as it was in the beginning. I know mine's not. It's all right. Stick with it. 10 seconds. Man. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Ah. Man. It was like, I feel like my battery draining with every pull. So funny. Body is such a funny little guy. Little character our bodies are. All right, we got this tricep kickbacks. Okay, make sure that head is aligned with your spine. Don't look up. Not looking down at the ground. Right in line to the top and squeeze. Top, squeeze. I can actually feel when I stop and squeeze up there, those muscle fibers. Whew. 3. Whew. All right, guys. We've got just 2 left. That is it. Oh, we're gonna half burpees, standing chest press. The end. We're so close. Just 2 minutes of work. You can absolutely do it. All right. Half burpees. Try not to double clutch at the back. 1 hop back, 1 hop up. $15 seconds. Alternating, standing chest press. And we're done. Last minute of work. You absolutely got this. I'm sweating all the way down my belly at this point. All right. Last minute, guys. Let's do this. Squeeze that chest. Whew. Right through here. Right above that breast muscle. Boom. Catch your breath. Bring it in. We're halfway there already. Seconds. 5 seconds. Woo! That is time. We are saved by that bell. Guys, that class was no joke. I hope, sweating my eyes. I hope it was super challenging for you, that you found some joy and some interest in the challenge, right? It's kind of how we learn about ourselves. When something's really hard, we're doing those half burpees instead of just toiling away about, oh my God, how much longer? We're thinking about how awesome it is. Like, I've done 30 seconds of half burpees. 2 months ago, I could have done 5 seconds of half burpees, you know? So it's kind of embracing the challenge, leaning into that challenge, instead of being scared of it. Just don't be scared of it. You're in control of the situation, right? If it gets too out of control for you, you step away from it, or you lean into it if you're feeling good. So I hope that you learned a little something about yourself in this challenge. So guys, as always, please share these workouts, share your sweat, share your pride. And like I said, we've got a lot of people facing a lot of hard times right now, and I'm scared to see and hear people kind of giving up, people accepting that, you know, oh, I haven't worked out in 8 months, or I've put on all this weight, but so has everybody else. Not that the weight is the issue, but I think you know what I mean. So don't let people give up on themselves. If you have any say in it, challenge them, push them, be their accountability partner, get these videos in front of them, do it with them. Have them do it with us live, join the group, it would be awesome. So lastly too, as I always mention, if you'd like to donate any funds for these, as I still try to catch my breath for these workouts, Venmo @StrongStyleFit is where donations can be accepted, and they are greatly appreciated. Guys, thank you so much. Unless something changes, I plan to be here on Saturday for Halloween. Got my outfit picked out and everything. So just stay tuned for Facebook. I'm hoping to come up with something fun for us to do for Halloween, and I look forward to seeing you guys then. Have a great week, celebrate, and I will see you for a little party on Saturday. Mwah.